विभव, एक गोष्ट झाली आहे इथे की you have called solid personalities who have already explored all the points which we have tried to get here in a very dynamic way. Thanks to Kunal Mule sir. Then Pratik, we are very proud of the architect fraternity, and congratulations to you too. I'm architect Jyoti Jadhav, along with my husband, architect Pravin Jadhav. We are colleagues also. So here we are as colleagues. We are excited to introduce...
Good morning to you all.
Yes. So this is going to be a fun thing because first time I think a dais is being shared by a couple, and we have been practicing in Thane for more than 3 decades, that is 35 years. We are 400 projects old plus, and we are still together, working together, sitting in the same cabin together. As we gather here today, we are excited to introduce about the role of PMC as everybody is touching this very delicate but very, very important topic. So which aims to address the challenges, the opportunities for the society developers, architects, and mainly I think it is the societies. So our company, I'll just briefly touch the company. I think everybody here knows about the company. I assume, ACIPL, that was founded in 1990. And as I said, that this was built on the principle that great architecture blends aesthetics, practicality, and functionality. I'm sorry, I'm referring to points because it was a last moment thing. So we are a multidisciplinary design firm offering all the services, mainly residential. We are into commercial, educational, institutional, urban hospitality sectors in the same order. And we can boast about being a good expertise in residential and mixed-use development. I think we have worked with many of you all present here. And our focus is on delivering creative yet efficient and cost-effective solutions. Now turning to the point that we are here to discuss, after 2020, the government came up with a new UDCPR wherein redevelopment of Thane city was taken into consideration and the FSI was enhanced. This was for encouraging the redevelopment and for making it feasible. How we will see as Pravin explains to you the projects that we have done, and with examples we can fortify the same. And for these brownfield projects to be feasible, this FSI enhancement definitely works. So thanks to the government bodies, TMC also. This is why redevelopment becomes inevitable, because now we have many brownfield projects. Societies, the importance of awareness and clarity is why. Kashala आपल्याला ही माहिती पाहिजे. तर societies must first educate themselves, all of the members. So as Pratik's book is there, and there are media links also, so they can help us that all the people of the society can be educated with the redevelopment process, because that is the future, as Kunal Mule sir rightly said. Then awareness helps in taking informed decisions, not emotional ones or hasty ones, like looking at what the developer is offering or what am I getting in my pocket, like by individual people. I think it's a very collective decision. This will prevent misinformation, internal disputes, and prepare them to rationalize the situation in favor for the society and for the city. So for Thane specifically. And this expo, I'm thankful that MCHI, I take this opportunity to thank Vibhav and the MCHI youth group for giving us a platform to talk about our experience and the current experience of the brownfield projects. So this expo is a fabulous platform for such interactions, healthy exposure, and more positive approach of both the parties. So yes, redevelopment need of today. As land bank is exhausting and older developments are due for redevelopment, a huge financial, emotional decision is to be made. Choosing experienced professionals, be them technical, be them legal, and all the other aspects. So we are going to have a transparency. Transparency and trust are again the 2 pillars, along with the 4 pillars that Mr. Mule sir has mentioned. It ensures smooth execution, which improves the overall role of the redevelopment project. So PMC and developer partnership, which I'm trying to reinstate, is we have to work together, not compete. Because in competing, there might be losses which are unfavorable. Then what is the PMC's role? The PMC appointed early is a very big help for the society. The society करता PMC चा महत्व काय आहे? They safeguard the society's interest. The first meeting is they will try to understand the nerve of the society. Then they will ensure the transparency, that they will collect the data of the various technical people and the developers who have approached. That will be a bank for the society to refer. They will monitor the quality, cost and timelines. Then developer's role is, he has to, once selected by the PMC, approved by the society with all willingness and good faith and trust, the developer's role executes construction, maintains quality and standards, and they have to deliver on time. There is a team balance which is very important. So PMC provides the technical oversight. The developer will give us the execution strength which finally nails the coffin. So the outcome will be a balanced, transparent and timely project with trust and satisfaction for all members. So the dedicated TMC cell is a very dynamic idea, sir. I mean, it deserves an applause, and I hope it comes in view. Thank you, sir. And I think Architect Pravin will take you through a small journey with what projects we have done in Thane itself, so you all can relate. Kindly just go with it.
Namaskar. Good morning to you all. First of all, I would like to state that I have seen Thane transforming since last 35 years. Before 2020, we normally had all the greenfield projects because the major focus was on greenfield project, as we had a huge land bank. But after 2020, developers started coming up with the brownfield projects because government came up with this idea of having additional FSI which make this project feasible, and that's why we started doing the brownfield projects since 2020. So these are some of the few projects that we are already working on, or few of the projects we have already executed. You can see from the chart that we have worked on the project from 650 area to 10,000 square meter odd. So now I will show you some comparative analysis why redevelopment is necessary, looking at the existing layout and what can be it converted into. So this is first layout which we are working on, which is Anand Nagar Cooperative Housing Society. You can see on the left hand side is the existing number of buildings which we can see on the layout. So you can see those times developer used to have more floor plate and rather low rise buildings, so that there was no open space, no proper parking was designed, and that was a development which was happening 35-40 years back. So you can see the lower portion of the new proposed layout, wherein we have proposed only 2 buildings and a podium, so that we can have proper car park designed. And then you can see, as if your project is more than 20,000 square meter, it comes under purview of MOEF. So now they have made it mandatory to have 10% RG on Mother Earth. So we try to design layout with RG on Mother Earth as well as RG on the podium, so that maximum people can avail all the infrastructure which we can have in the new layout. So this is again Geeta Cooperative Housing Society, which is under construction. On the left hand side, top side, we can see the existing layout, and on the lower side we can see the proposed building. So again, everywhere you can see we have tried to introduce at least 35-40% of greenscape or green open spaces, recreational areas in the layout. So this is Sunita Cooperative Housing Society. Again, you can see the haphazard way the buildings were constructed earlier, and now how we are proposing the new building with a podium and greenscape. So this is Lakshman Nagar Cooperative Housing Society. This is a smaller plot, but then also I have given comparative analysis, because even though we are designing single building, because of the provision of UDCPR, we can have recreational floor designed within the building. The amenities also can be designed within the building. You don't have to design those amenities in the open space or the podium top. So this is a perfect example where we are designing the community hall, the clubhouse, the fitness center, and then the recreational floor at 2 levels of the building. So terrace level and the in-between level. So this is Raghukul Cooperative. Though this plot was more than 15,000-16,000 square meter, it got naturally subdivided because of the DP road into four smaller plots. So again, each plot we have to consider as an independent plot, and then standalone buildings are considered. But there are 2 plots, portions of land which are having an area more than 4,000 or to the limit of 3,500 to 4,000, where we have tried to accommodate all the existing members with all the facilities for them. So this is Ramakrishna Society, which is near the Chari Hospital. Again, we can see the existing layout, wherein we have 4-5 buildings with no open space in between, no parking areas designed properly, no greenscape available for the building, wherein we can see in the new development, we have proposed everything. So this is Runwal Nagar. This is a recent presentation that we have given to Runwal Nagar as an architect for the client. But there also I am giving this example just for the comparative analysis, how the existing layout can be benefited by, coming up with the new redevelopment. So what I personally feel, if redevelopment is necessary, because you get new structure which is constructed with the latest technology, then larger windows, which we normally have French windows, so that you have good light and ventilation. Then you get more infrastructure such as clubhouse or your community hall or fitness center, along with creche area and all other facilities, children play area. Then you have recreational. Then you have all the new services designed in the layout, such as solar or rainwater harvesting or STP. Then you have better area designed for parking. So that is why I personally feel redevelopment now is the need of the hour. So and majorly we have many societies in Thane city area where we can come up with these redevelopment projects. Now today what we are going to look at. So first of all, I'll explain you what is the role of project management consultant, or who is project management consultants. Then the process that project management consultant has to follow for redevelopment of any society. Then the PMC developer relationship and key takeaways for societies, and then we will see the conclusion of the same. So what is project management consultancy? As Vibhav has said, I think he's a technical backbone for any redevelopment project who works in the benefit or society to happen this process smoothly, efficiently and transparently. If you all appoint any experienced architect as PMC who has designed and executed projects already in Thane city, then the developer who comes for the redevelopment might continue the same PMC as an architect. So that helps society that whatever they have designed or the PMC has designed the layout for the society, same can be followed. So this is one thing. Secondly, at times developer comes with the idea that I would like to have my own architect. So then the role of PMC becomes more important, because he has to take care of whatever design which are produced by the architect or developer's architect, whether those are as per the norms, whether those are as per the promises given by the developer to the society, whether the execution which is carried out by the developer which is as per the construction norms, then the promises what he has mentioned in his development agreement or what he has conveyed to the society, whether those are getting executed. And then, of course, getting the occupation and again the possession of the flats. So for this process, I always feel that PMC is the bridge between the developer and the architect who is working on behalf of developer. In fact, I always feel that PMC should not only object or keep on raising objection whatever has been submitted by the developer, but he should work hand in hand with the architect and the developer so that the project becomes more successful. So let us understand the stages of redevelopment. So what is stage 1? So whenever society approaches any project management consultant along with the documents, whatever records they have, it's PMC's duty first to study all the documents, then first get the plot surveyed again, because just to understand whatever possession they have on site, whether it is as per the earlier records or there is any difference in the possession. Then to take measurements of each configuration of flat which is there in the existing building, so that की तुमचा जो काय प्रपोजल असेल ते प्रपोजल सोसायटीला ठेवताना ते कंपॅरेटिव्ह ॲनालिसिस झालेलं असेल एक्झिस्टिंग डॉक्युमेंट्सचा आणि नवीन याचा. ही फर्स्ट स्टेज आहे. ते सगळं झाल्यानंतर ही इज टू स्टडी द UDCPR अँड वॉट एव्हर स्कीम्स आर अवेलेबल. त्याच्या हिशोबाने त्यांनी त्याचं फिजिबिलिटी वर्कआउट करायची असते. ती फिजिबिलिटीमध्ये की समजा सोसायटीला रिडेव्हलपमेंट करायचं झालं तर कन्सिडरिंग मार्केट रेट्स, कन्सिडरिंग कॉर्पोरेशन एक्सपेन्सेस, कन्सिडरिंग ऑल अदर आस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द रिडेव्हलपमेंट, सोसायटीला मॅक्झिमम किती एरिया मिळू शकेल. ऑफकोर्स हे करताना मी ज्यावेळेस सोसायटीत PMC म्हणून काम करतो, आय ऑलवेज टेल देम दॅट यू हॅव टू बी रिअलिस्टिक. यू कॅनॉट जस्ट गिव्ह सोसायटी एनी ऑफर्स विच आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी फिजिबल. सो मी नेहमी त्यांना सांगतो की दिस इज माय विजन अबाउट द रिडेव्हलपमेंट. ऑफकोर्स द डेव्हलपर जे येतील तुमच्याकडे, डेव्हलपर माईट कम अप विथ 2 or 3% ॲडिशनल एरिया ते तुम्हाला देतील, कारण त्यांना त्यांच्या कॅल्क्युलेशन आणि त्यांच्या हिशोबाने प्रोजेक्ट त्यांचा सक्सेसफुल करायचाच आहे. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेज. सेकंड स्टेज, जेव्हा आपण एकदा फिजिबिलिटी फायनल झाली की देन टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट करायला घेतो. सो देन वी हॅव टू स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू युअर लिगल ॲडव्होकेट ऑल्सो, की लिगल पर्सन ऑल्सो, की ज्याच्यामध्ये टेंडर डॉक्युमेंटसाठी त्यांच्याकडून लिगली कुठले पॉईंट्स मेन्शन करायचे आहेत का. अदरवाईज ऑल द टेक्निकल आस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट आर टेकन केअर बाय द PMC हू इज अपॉइंटेड फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर प्रोजेक्ट. सो वेअर इन वी सी टू इट की तुमचे समजा जसं मगाशी काही याच्यात मला कळलं की काही सोसायटीचं असं होतं की काही लीगल प्रॉब्लेम्स असतात. म्हणजे काही वेळेला कन्व्हेन्सचा त्यांचा पोर्शन पूर्ण झालेला नसतो, कन्व्हेन्समध्ये काही एरियाचा फरक आलेला असतो, काही वेळेला सबडिवायडेड लँड नसेल तर सोसायटी हॅज अ लार्जर एरिया ऑन द PR कार्ड बट द प्लॉट इन पोझेशन इज लेस बिकॉज द प्लॉट वॉज नेव्हर सबडिवायडेड वेन इट वॉज अप्रूव्ड अर्लियर. तर अशा काही प्रॉब्लेम्स असतील त्याचा स्टडी करून हे सगळे पॉईंट्स टेंडर डॉक्युमेंटमध्ये घ्यायचे, सो दॅट वेन एव्हर डेव्हलपर कम्स अप विथ हिज सबमिशन ऑफ प्रपोजल दॅट टाइम ही शुड बी अवेअर वॉट आर द प्रॉब्लेम्स वी ऑलरेडी हॅव इन आर डेव्हलपमेंट प्रोसेस. तर त्यामुळे ते सगळे पॉईंट्स आपण कव्हर करून टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट तयार करायचं. टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट तयार झालं की मी नॉर्मली सोसायटीने सांगतो की टेंडर डॉक्युमेंटच्या आधी डेव्हलपर्सना काही प्रश्न असू शकतात, त्यांना काही त्याच्यात प्रॉब्लेम्स असू शकतात, तो दे हॅव टू कम टू आवर ऑफिस. वी कॅन हॅव अ जॉईंट मीटिंग ऑन ऑल द पॉईंट्स विच दे हॅव क्वेश्चन्स अबाउट इन आवर टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट, सो दॅट PMCनी ते सगळे पॉईंट्सवरती अलॉंग विथ द सोसायटी कमिटी मेंबर्स जे काय असेल ते एक्सप्लेनेशन देऊन डेव्हलपरला संपूर्ण क्लिअर आयडिया द्यायची की हाऊ ही शुड सबमिट हिज प्रपोजल फॉर रिडेव्हलपमेंट. स्टेज 3, आता जेव्हा डेव्हलपर आपण फायनल केलेला असेल, जर का तुम्ही टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट फायनल केली, सोसायटीच्या AGMमध्ये सगळ्या डेव्हलपर्सना ज्यांनी प्रपोजल सबमिट केलं असेल, वी कॅन कॉल देम टुगेदर अँड देन वी कॅन ओपन द टेंडर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम, सो दॅट वी कॅन हॅव अ क्लिअर आयडिया की डेव्हलपर्स आपले कसे कसे आलेले आहेत. नॉर्मली आमच्या केसमध्ये आम्ही डेव्हलपर्स तर सोसायटीला फक्त एक सांगतो की डेव्हलपर्सनी कोण कुठलं प्रपोजल दिलं आहे किंवा त्याचं मार्केटमध्ये काय नाव आहे. डोंट गो ओनली ऑन दॅट. वी हॅव टू सी हिज क्रेडेन्शियल्स, हिज फायनान्शियल आस्पेक्ट्स, त्याचे कामं केलेली आपण बघितली पाहिजे अँड देन वी हॅव टू टेक द कॉल. पण त्या केसमध्ये असं होतं बऱ्याच वेळेला ज्या वेळेला डेव्हलपर फायनल केला जातो देन सोसायटी, बिकॉज इन द टेंडर डॉक्युमेंट इट इज ऑलवेज मेन्शन दॅट हाऊ मच ॲडिशनल एरिया सोसायटी कॅन आस्क फॉर, किती % घ्यायचं आहे, काय घ्यायचं आहे. तर त्यावेळेला अगेन वी हॅव टू प्रिपेअर द लेआउट की आपले फायनल प्लान घरं कशी असतील. सो थर्ड स्टेजमध्ये आपण ते प्लान्स करून त्याप्रमाणे मेंबर्ससमोर ठेवू शकतो. मेंबर्सच्या ज्या काय त्याच्यावरचं हे असेल की आपण कसं नवीन डिझाईनमध्ये लक्ष दिलं पाहिजे, काय इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर ॲम्युनिटीज प्रोव्हाइड केल्या पाहिजे आणि मग त्याच्यानंतर फिजिबिलिटीनुसार हे शक्य आहे का. सो दिस इज अ प्रोसिजर नॉर्मली विच वी फॉलो ॲज अ PMC वेन एनी सोसायटी कम्स फॉर द रिडेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ देअर प्रोजेक्ट. So I'll again hand over mic to architect Jyoti to further guide you on the process, how to find the right developer and all. Thank you so much.
Yes, that applause was for him or me now? Okay, so now I'll just briefly, he has concluded very well that how the PMC works, and you should not be impressed only by the glossy brochures or some fancy presentations. You have to have the knowledge of how to concise and how to get it done. You should be delving into the past performances. त्यांच्या आधीचं ट्रॅक रेकॉर्ड काय आहे, बिल्डरनी काय केलं आहे, किती डिलिव्हरीज दिल्या आहेत, हे आपल्याला माहिती करून घेणं अगदी गरजेचं आहे. तर do not get impressed by these glossy brochures. What is the evaluation criteria? How will you do it? So there is a lot of guidance now that Pratik's book is also published and many more coming. So we will have this, but the experience and reputation of the developer is a key thing. And proven record with successful past projects adds to the value of the developer because he has already dealt with this and delivered in time. Then technical capability, if the skill team, that is architects and engineers who all are involved, you can definitely ask for their qualifications also to put on paper and not try and find it out from somewhere out. But we have a body called the Council of Architects where we all are registered before we practice. So हो, मराठी आहे. ॲक्च्युली आय एम अ नॉन महाराष्ट्रीयन, गॉट मॅरिड टू अ महाराष्ट्रीयन, बट येस मी प्रयत्न करते आणि माझी मराठी आहे, पण ह्याच्यासाठी थोडं हेल्प करा. तर टेक्निकल केपेबिलिटी, आता ह्याला शब्द मला खरंच माहीत नाही आहे, पण आपल्याला अगदी सर्वात उत्कृष्ट अशी निवड करायची आहे. तर आपली क्वालिटी, कन्स्ट्रक्शनची क्वालिटी जी आहे ती पण व्यवस्थित होईल. आणि बॅकग्राऊंड चेकिंग इज इम्पॉर्टंट. इथे PMCचा रोल खूपच जास्त महत्त्वाचा आहे, म्हणून PMCवर जोर दिला जातो आहे. हा पूर्ण एक्सपो हा PMC आणि हे सगळं आपल्याला लग्न लावून द्यायचं आहे काइंड ऑफ, सो दॅट वी आर, डोंट माइंड माय मराठी बिकॉज आय एम ट्राईंग टू स्पीक बिकॉज समवन इज रिक्वेस्टेड. And the legal compliance, there is a legal team also. So everybody's license is in place. If you have a doubt, you should speak to the person concerned and get it evaluated and not lose out on the best services because of these kind of points. So the team strength is there always, qualified architects, engineer, project manager. Surely these can be done. Now what is the right fit approach? आपल्यासाठी योग्य काय आहे? तर चूज द डेव्हलपर हू वर्क्स फॉर द सोसायटी गोल्स. सोसायटीकडे ना काही गोष्टी असतात आपल्याला जे पाहिजे आहे, मला पाहिजे आहे. माझा प्रोजेक्ट रिडेव्हलपमेंटला जातो म्हणजे नवीन घर जेव्हा होतं तेव्हा प्रत्येकाचं काही स्वप्न असतं, थोडं जास्त एरिया, मला बॅल्कनी पाहिजे, मला असं पाहिजे, मला. सो एव्हरी इंडिव्हिज्युअल इज व्हेरी डिफरंट. बट आय थिंक इफ समबडी टेक्स इन टू अकाउंट ऑल दीज रिक्वेस्ट, मला वाटतं की सगळ्यांचं तर नाही पण मॅक्झिमम लोकांचं आपण थोडंफार त्याच्यात सहभागी होऊ शकतो आणि करून देऊ शकतो त्यांना ही गोष्ट कायद्यात बसून, बिकॉज इथे कायद्याची पण लोक सगळे आहेत. सो डेफिनेटली विथ युअर परमिशन अँड रेकग्निशन. Plus, if the builder is taking into account these personal small customizations, it is a +1 for us. Then stability and proven reliability are more valuable than the short-term offers. की मी तुम्हाला अमुक एक एरिया देणार आहे, फक्त एरिया नाही, तो एरिया कसा देणार आहे, त्याचा उपयोग कसा आहे, त्याला कसं आखलेलं आहे, हे अतिशय महत्त्वाचं आहे. तर हे प्लीज सगळ्यांनी लक्षात ठेवा. When you go for a redevelopment, you are the authority, all the societies. You can ask questions. They are all supposed to answer these questions. So unrealistic promises, area, corpus, ह्याच्यानी बहाळून जाऊ नका. कारण these are just for some time. You know, if you are getting an area, see to it that how are you going to utilize. I might give you some ancillary area in some corner pocket where it is not even accessible. पण तिथे तुम्हाला त्या जागेचा उपयोग नसेल तर त्याचा फायदा नाही. तुमचा एरिया कागदावर जास्त दिसेल पण ती promise is not a promise. Let me tell you that. I'm also practicing architect along with my team. So refusal to share the documents. Kadi kadi ho jayega, it will be done. Do not worry. I have a huge office, I have a huge backing. Please go into details, and this is only for the society. This is nothing against the developers present here, but this is a society awareness. So I will suggest that you should always ask for these documents. If there is a refusal, please doubt, please discuss with your PMCs or whoever technical people you have on board. So finally concluding, key takeaways for society. Don't rush. घाई करू नका. घाई करा म्हणजे तुम्ही सगळं तुमचा वेळ घेऊन सगळा अभ्यास करा आणि मगच ह्या निर्णयाला पोचा. अपॉइंट अ क्वालिफाईड PMC अर्ली. PMCचं हस्ताक्षेप लवकर झालं तर आपले बरेचसे प्रॉब्लेम्स सुरुवातीपासूनच थोडे कमी होतील. मग ट्रान्सपरन्सी पाहिजे, म्हणजे डेव्हलपर काय करतोय, काय देणार आहे, काय तो स्वतः सिलेक्शन करणार आहे, तर त्याप्रमाणे yeah, so this and developer selection is transparent means when you are tendering the documents. This is also a very important step. So when you are selecting the developer, the tenders have to be very transparently discussed. And it has to be a very good platform through competitive tendering. You can call so that you get opportunity to meet many of these people and you get to choose whom you are going to deal with. Very important. Then verify all the documents. As I earlier said, you have to verify whatever comes your way. Do not blindly trust any of the technical team or the developer or whosoever concerned. Then focus on the quality of life, that is the redevelopment should assure you the safety, the comfort, long-term peace. कारण हे स्वप्न एकदाच होतं प्रत्येकाच्या लाईफटाईममध्ये, दोनदा क्वचितच, पण रिडेव्हलपमेंटमध्ये जातो. तर आय थिंक इट शुड बी अ विन विन फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. द enhanced FSI is a plus for everyone, because even the architects plan a little generously. The developers also have something to sell, so everybody takes something home. So it should be a win-win situation for all of us. Yeah. And now I end with our statement line, which was from the CREDAI, that redevelopment succeeds only when the technical expertise meets trust and transparency. The slogan is really beautiful, whoever has designed this slogan. And thank you so much.